Good afternoon, teacher, and hello, everybody. My name is Nhem Panhavisal, and today I'm going to present about the introduction to data science and some of the key concepts inside the data science. And my lecturer name is Dr. Hnin Myint, and I'm also major in computer science class, and the course is data science courses. So without further delay, let's move on to our important table of contents. So in the table of contents, there are five main features that I will be covered in this presentation. The first one is what is data mining. The second one is what is and what is not data mining. Third one is the history of data mining and why we create it. Fourth one is data mining tasks and types of it. Last one is why we mining data and what's important of it. So in here, what is data mining actually? Basically, data mining is the process of discovering patterns, trends, and useful information from large sets of data by using techniques from statistics, machine learning, and database systems to find a hidden insight or hidden patterns in the raw data. And how many steps are there in data mining? There are 7 steps. The first one is we collect data. Second one is we clean the data or organize it and pre-processing it. Third one is we integrate the data and transform it. Fourth one is we select the important data. Find the fifth one is we mine the data to find a hidden pattern or the useful ones. The sixth one is pattern evaluation. We evaluate it, and last but not least, knowledge representations. Moving on to what is and what is not data mining. Typically, data mining is the discovering useful patterns and knowledge from data. And not data mining is collecting, storing, acquiring, or making simple report. In here you can see like there are four example here. So which two are data mining and which are not data mining? So if you pick the top two and think it's not a data mining, so that means you are correct, because searching a specific name like Spain, find a specific contact is not data mining. And for searching something that is similar in web browser and group together similar documentary that returned by search engine according to their context, example like Amazon rainforest or Amazon.com, is data mining. Yes, that is data mining, because the top two, I find a specific thing. We don't mind the hidden pattern. Go we just go into the specific thing. And the two below, we just need to find a pattern that's similar to it. For example, like when you search for Amazon, there will be a lot of information such as Amazon animal, Amazon coffee, Amazon rainforest, or Amazon app, something like that. Is there a lot of things? There's a lot of hidden data inside and data that need you to like pick one. But for the not data mining, we don't find all of that. We just go for a specific thing. Like when you scroll your contact, you just pick this number or type this name, it will show only one, so it's specific. We don't like find other thing. And the history of data mining and why we create it. So what is the history of data mining and why we create it? Like why we create data mining? Data mining began from statistic, AI, and database research in the late 1960s to the late 1980s, and it was formalized as part of knowledge discovery and database KDB in the late 1990s and has since evolved into modern science for analyzing big data. The reason that we created it because of the diversity. In here, during that time, we were drowning in data but starving for knowledge. Like there are millions of data, and it is hard for human eyes or humans to like, identify which is important or which is not important. So in order to like find the hidden pattern and the vital one or the substantial one, we use data mining. Also, data mining offers us a operational efficiency. Like we need tools to automatically find patterns, trends, and predictions. Not only that, it's best for decision making. Like we wanted to make smarter decision in business, science, and daily life choice. That's why data mining is important, and it came into actions that really important for humans and in the future too. And what is data mining task? As the data economy expands, businesses face several challenges that need to be addressed to fully capitalize on data opportunity. And there are two methods here. The first one is predictions method, and second one is description method. For the prediction method, it uses certain variables to estimate unknown or future values of other variable. And here we use the data that that we have collected or recently collected from the past. We use it, analyze it to find a future hidden pattern of a future that it will lead to, like the house pricing, something like that. And for the description method, it discover patterns in the data that humans can easily understand, which means we use the past data or the data that we have collect and we analyze it to understand what the data mean and what is the essence of the data to for the human to like capitalize it and like comprehend it. How many type of data mining? There are six type of data mining. The first one is classification, second one is clustering, and then association rule discovery. Fourth one is sequential pattern discovery. The fifth one is regression. Last but not least, deviation detections. So what is classification actually means? Classification is the assign data item into predefined categories, classes, and to predict a label for new data based on historical data. Also, like in the data, we also divide like 75% for training and 25% for the testing. Like what are the example of classification? It's like we categorize spam and not spam emails. Also load application like approve or rejects. We also use technique like decision trees, random forest, support vector machine, and neural network. So for instance, like take this as an example for you to easily understand. Like you got a two category. The first one is vegetable. The second one is fruit. So every single type of fruit we go to the fruit category, and every single type of vegetable we go into the vegetable category because we already have a predefined label, which is fruits and vegetable. It basically like that. For the clustering, it's a little bit different from the classification. Clustering is like the way we group similar data item together with a predefined label to discover hidden structure or pattern in the data. Example like group customer based on buying habits, and the technique used is like k-means, hierarchical clustering, DB scan. For clustering, it's like you don't like create or like invent a label. You just grouping them based on the size, shape, and colors of it. And association rule discovery is a kind of method that find relationship between variables in large data sets, which mean a set of records, each of that contain some number of items from a given collections and produce dependency rules which will predict occurrence of an item based on occurrences of other item. Example like market basket analyzes, like if a customer buy bread, they often buy butter. Technique use like a priori algorithm and fpigro. So let me give you example to for you easily to understand. Let's say normally people who buy uh smartphone, what do they like intend to buy next? Probably like case or chargers or a power bank, something like that. And it doesn't like go in order because sometimes they can buy power bank and then phone and then case. It just doesn't in order. It just like it just doesn't in order like that. They can buy which item first and another later, but somehow those two or three items will link to each other. They eventually buy the second one or the third one after they buy the first one. Let's look at the sequential patterns discovery as a type of data mining that finds regular patterns or trends in data over time. Unlike clustering or association, it considers the order in which events occur, like retail or e-commerce, finance, banking, and healthcare. In here, I will emphasize the difference between sequential pattern discovery and association rule discovery. The difference between these two is that the sequential one it goes in order, unlike the association one. The association one you can buy either buy the second thing first and then go to the first thing first. But for the sequential, you need to like buy it in order. For example, you feel exhausted and then you sleep. It's not like you sleep and then you feel exhausted. I mean this doesn't make any sense because after you sleep you feel like full of energy. You're not going to be like exhausted even though you feel a bit tired, but it's just the, like the after effect of sleep. So considering that uh you tired and then you go to sleep, it's not you sleep and then you move to exhausted. It's not like that. It's sequential. It happened in order. For the regression, it's predict like continuous numeric value instead of categories and estimate unknown or future value. Example like predicting house prices from size, location, and features, and forecasting sale revenue next month. And technique we usually use is linear regressions, polynomial regression, and neural networks. Regression, to put it in simple words, is like we predict or some like we're predicting something. For example, like the stock market now, like the Apple stock market just lose 108 billions stock price because of the advantage or the release of iPhone 17. This is something some people have already predict and some people have not already predict, and there will be a lose or a profit for the Apple in the future. And we use regression to predict based on the data, based on the hidden data or the data that we have gathered recently or in the past. Why we mine data? This is very important because there are two reasons like commercial viewpoint and scientific viewpoint. For the commercial viewpoint, we make better business decision, increase profit, reduce risk, and improve customer experience. And for the scientific viewpoint, is we cover knowledge pattern or relationship to advance understanding in the field. Deviation detection. This is the last type of like the method of it. So it's a type of data mining that identify unusual or unexpected data points that deviate significantly from the normal pattern, and this deviation can indicate error, fraud, or rare even. Basically, they just find the anomaly one. The anomaly one is like the unusual or something that is not exactly like it unusual. Let's say you got like 10 ships, and then when you count from 1 to 10, the sixth ship is not really a ship. It's something that it a wolf who like identified as a ship. It used a ship, I mean a ship clothes to like cover his whole body, and you will notice it by the size of it, the smells of it, and the scenes of it. The deviation detection also detect abnormal behavior or outlier, which is like abnormal from the old one or the usual one. It just appear like something different, and it help in fraud detection, system monitoring, and quality control to make a better outcome or better output, something like that. And thank you for paying attention, especially my beloved lecturer for giving me this opportunity to making this slide presentation. And I hope everyone can forgive me for my like misspell the word or like misinformation and my mistakes. Thank you for listening.